Was kann meine lieben Freunde und Uli und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einem neuen The House in Fata Morgana Let's Play. Ja, meine lieben Freunde, wir sind hier in der 27. Folge angelangt und sind immer noch in Door 3. Letztes Mal hat so Whitehead Girl erzählt, so als Jacopo noch nett war und ihr dieses Dingsbums da geschenkt hat. Ja, wenn ich vergessen habe, Freunde, schaut nochmal einfach den letzten Part. Ja. Und dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir direkt rein. Also letztes Mal war so, Jacob hat so mit der Welt geredet und dann hat sie rüber geswitcht zum Whitehead Girl.
Ah, I want to be so beautiful. Such a wonderful Jeremy Fragrance. Schau denn Jeremy Fragrance?
Den Lappen.
Das ist so lustig. The scent of roses is so calming. I wonder why that is. Ja, hier, die Vergangenheit, ne? Sie weiß, es ist in ihr drin.
Ja,
Obwohl sie es nicht
von
weiß.
der ersten.
Ja.
Door.
Would it cause any trouble if I picked one? Oh, die meldet sich immer wieder.
Well, hello there. Ich mein, hello there.
General Kenobi. Gutes Slap. Wo hab ich schnell?
Well.
Hello there.
Okay, Freunde, let's go. Out for a midnight stroll, are you? Quite a peculiar hobby, madame.
I cannot spend as much time as I would like outside during the day, so I end up coming out at night. I apologize if I startled you.
Oh no, not at all. There is a chilling, captivating beauty to the sight of your snow-white form standing there in the moonlit garden.
I would hardly. What are you doing out so late?
I saw a figure through the window. On the slight chance it might be a burglar, I thought it my responsibility to ensure they did not break in. It was also the middle of the night when the grocer's servant broke into their safe. News of that spread quite far. I am sure you would have heard about it. Oh, but Gamache was imprisoned some time ago. He's some dude, I guess. Dear me, cannot seem to get my head out of the past. Do you intend to give that white rose to someone?
Yes. I was thinking about giving it to my husband. While I expect he has little fondness for such feminine tastes, the scent of flowers has a truly calming effect. He might find it relaxing when he needs a reprieve from his work.
Oh, is that so? You are very kind-hearted.
Aber die Maid, soweit wir wissen, erinnert sich ja, also nee, wir wissen safe, sie erinnert sich an alles.
Mhm.
Das heißt, sie kennt sie ja schon von den verschiedenen Doors davor. Also Doors, das heißt von den verschiedenen Epochen, ne? Und dann so, sie weiß mehr, also sie wird sonst nicht so sagen, sie wird doch sonst irgendwie hier so denken, what the fuck, sie ist wieder da oder sie chillt einfach so. Weißt du?
Sehr interessant sind die Maid, Whitehead Girl und Mikkel.
Ja. Mikkel!
Speaking of white roses, the rose he meant to give you was the same shade of white.
Oh, he?
But when you touched it, it turned a deep red shade of red. Ah, sie redet von Mel, glaube ich. Ja.
Ach sowas, yo. Stell dir vor, es ändert, es
Ja, guck mal, wie sie hier aussah, ne?
Erinnerung so in The Whitehead Girl. Das ist ja crazy.
Sie sieht schon echt anders aus irgendwie im Vergleich, ne?
Hm.
There was but a single white rose in the garden, so he was unable to give it to you as he had wished. In its place, he had a decorative rose fashioned for you.
What exactly are you referring to?
Oh dear, do you not remember? Then am I to assume you have forgotten what happened to the rose accessory
Accessory.
as well? He was unable to gift he was unable to gift that to you either. But that time
Bisschen lesen üben.
Schau's halt jetzt.
Machen wir gerade. Ist gut.
But that time because you rejected the gift. I'm not criticizing you for that decision, of course. You had a perfectly good reason for not accepting it. Heartbroken from having lost you, he buried the rose in this garden. Over the years, the roses in the garden withered away, and in their place grew a thick, unsightly nest of weeds. Many, many years later, that accessory was dug up by a beast. And curiously enough, it had not a speck of rust on it.
A beast?
You do not remember him either?
Okay.
The fallen man who, through his interaction with you, almost regained his humanity.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you speak of. The only gift I have ever received from a man is my Penkas wheel. Benakis wheel. And furthermore, I have only lived in this mansion for a year. While the garden was not as thriving as it is now, it was certainly not in ruins when I arrived.
Because I had been taking care of it. Yes. But for whatever reason, by my hands alone, I was unable to make it into anything quite as splendid as it is now. Once you arrived and began to work on it. However, just look around you. You have restored it to its former glory, to the magnificence of the flaxen-haired family's time. I promise! I'm not trying to fault you for anything. Now that I think about it, it makes sense you would not remember.
Weil sie gestorben ist.
Though, you're still you, you are different than before. Different. Though not in the sense you're a wholly distinct person. Tell me, is your name again?
Okay, erste Sache. Das fuckt mich ab. Was soll die Scheiße? Das wir es nicht wissen. Und zweite Sache ist, das confirmed, dass sie zwischendurch anders hieß. Weil wenn sie sagt, tell me is your name, no, again.
Nee, confirmt's nicht.
Doch.
Wieso?
Weil sie dann dazwischen anders hieß. Also sie
Muss
hieß
nicht.
so, dann so und dann wieder
muss
so.
Nicht.
Doch.
Nein.
Warum?
Tell me is your name again. Also ist der Name wieder Ding, wie in den letzten zwei Doors.
Okay.
Warum? Ja, schreibt in die Kommentare, wer recht hat, ohne zu spoilern.
Ja, falls es spoilert, wird gebannt und wird.
Ich lösche deine Familie aus.
My name is. Warte. Glaubst du aber, die Buchstaben stimmen?
Nee, das war beim Monster auch nicht so. Beim Beast waren auch so Xe.
Warte, ich will nur ganz kurz, ob Morgana reinpassen würde. O, R, G, A. Oh, nee, einer zu viel.
Lies mir vor.
O.
Nee, an sich.
My name is.
Ja.
My name is.
Morgana.
Yes, but you should already know that. Again?
More proof that you are indeed you.
Na gut, vielleicht hast du recht. Dass sie so hieß und dass sie wissen will, ob du sie wieder so heißt, wie sie
Oh.
davor hieß.
Did you know that your current name is pronounced the same as the name of the person you are waiting for?
Oh, okay, bitte sag mehr.
Ja, stopp. Was ist das? The person you are waiting for. Auf wen wartet sie? Wissen wir das?
Nicht mal weiter. What are you talking about?
Ja, eben. Wir wissen es nicht. I have met you many times and I know of your past. Of events that transpired long, long ago.
I'm telling you the truth. I first came to this mansion just a year ago. Until then, I had never left my country, or even set foot out of my own house. We did not have any servants either. So, when then are you saying we met?
Where then? This mansion, of course.
But I'm telling the truth. It was a year ago, shortly after my parents fell ill and received an offer for my marriage. I knew something had to be done. I knew it, and I'm telling the truth.
If that is what you remember, then I do not doubt you. But I also suspect I know why you seem so flustered. Are there moments when your memories seem hazy? When it seems like important details have fallen through the cracks? You needn't fret. One day, eventually, you shall remember all.
Boah, da freue ich mich schon drauf.
One day.
Boah, normalerweise sind so Amnesie-Storylines ass, ne? Aber es gibt Ausnahmen, wie zum Beispiel Spoiler für Monster, den Anime, bei Johann und so. Ist cool.
Ja, Johann hat Amnesie? Achso.
Ja.
Ja.
Okay.
Und
Big Man.
Genau. What the hell is this? A white rose? Did she leave this here? A flower. What does she think she's doing? Is she trying to aggravate me? That garden. That damn rose garden is the whole problem. Flowers serve no purpose but to deceive. That garden is a sign of weakness. It has no place in this house.
Oh, das ist richtig cool, das Gespräch. Approximately a week had passed since then. The white-haired girl was, as usual, spending her time in her room reading, staying inside the house. Then, Maria barged in. Oh, Junge.
Madame! Madame!
Oh my, you're out of breath. What happened?
What happened? Is we have a big problem. The garden, the rose garden.
Garden?
All the roses you put so much love and care into growing are being chopped down. We lose them all if we don't hurry.
Wir haben ja gesehen, ganz am Anfang, vor Door 1, haben wir den Garten ja gesehen. Und der war so, du weißt schon, nicht schön. Oder war so komplett leer oder so. Und jetzt, dann sind in die Door 1 gegangen mit Mel und so und da war der Garten schön. Was ist das für eine Sprache hier? Upon hearing the news, the white-haired girl dashed from her room and toward the garden, with Maria following close behind. Ich frage mich, was jetzt abgeht. Also.
Ja, ist doch klar. Jacopo macht den Garten weg, hat er gesagt. When she arrived, she saw a dozen or so sweaty, rugged men at work, Jacopo shouting orders. The men clearly had no concept of how much a single flower was worth, no concern whatsoever for their beauty. For they mercilessly, thoughtlessly hacked away at the shrubs like they were naught but weeds. Each flower they tore from the earth extinguished another of the many lives of the white-haired girl had put so much time and effort into tending for. Jacopo, what are you? Oh, hello, Maria. I didn't expect you would come with her.
Why would you do?
Why? Why? It goes without saying. This house has no need of a garden. Damn flowers have no place here. Might as well do something worthwhile with the soil. A miniature railroad would be a better use of the space and certainly a great deal easier on the eyes. I could even get my hands on some genuine wheels. The same wheels being used on the revolutionary Transcontinental Railroad. 10 or 20 years down the line they'll be worth a fortune. Jacopo.
You know how much this garden meant to me, don't you? No rage. Did it honestly have no place here? Flowers have a calming effect on people.
Die guckt einmal mad.
They give you peace. Das ist mad?
Ja, schon.
Das ist sehr traurig.
Na, mad.
Schreibt in die Kommentare, Freunde. Ist das hier mad oder traurig? Oder mach Umfrage auf YouTube. They are not by any means worthless.
So you're saying that Wild Rose was your passive-aggressive way of telling me to calm down?
Digga, was ist mit dir? Not at all. I simply thought you...
At the end of the day, you're just using them for your own purposes to trick and deceive. To you, this rose garden was nothing but... Jacopo! You've gone too far, this isn't right. Humph! Gone too far? This is my mansion. What I do with my property is my business. Guck mal, wie abgefuckt sie ist. With that rose arch out of the picture, we'll have a much better view. There won't be anything blocking the sun any longer. Weren't you supposed to be sensitive to sunlight?
Was sieht aus, oder wie? Ne?
Ja.
Aber... Hä? Was war das? Dann ist... Na egal.
Ja, ist ja nett, ne? Spend too much time out here and you're liable to fall ill. Get back inside now. You too, Maria.
Richtig, das Wort von ihm.
The poor thing! Though she did not say a word, was surely thinking. Are you truly that determined to rob me of my sanctuary? The words twirled around in her head, unable to make a final...
Ganz kurz. Determined, sagt man, ne? So.
Hä?
Man sagt determined.
Ja,
So,
determined.
egal was.
The words twirled around in her head, unable to make the final journey to her lips. She stood there looking down at her own feet as her husband marched off, and listened to the screams of the roses being reaped. After being torn down by Jacopo, the garden reverted to a state of ruined desolation. A shame, after all the work that went into restoring it to the beauty it had under the Flaxenhead family. And as Jacopo had said, in its place with scraps of metal, train wheels, prototype models, carbon rods. These items may have had value for him, but I certainly do not think it was worth robbing his wife of a place that made her feel comfortable just so he could store them there. Besides, I was rather fond of the rose garden myself. The roses seemed to evoke a sense of nostalgia in me. I felt as though, somewhere far beyond the edge of my memories, I had seen another garden of roses, modest though it may have been.
Ist es gerade die Gedanken von Wetted Girl?
Nein,
Weil es meint dann die Mate, aber mit Another Garden of Roses. Verstehe ich nicht.
wo soll ich das wissen?
Also wissen wir es nicht.
Glaub nicht.
Okay. Dann wäre
But I cannot remember when it was. Does that come as a surprise to you? I am quite sure there are periods of the mansion's history of which I am not aware.
keine.
Jetzt zum Beispiel das mit dem Mickel da, weil da haben wir den Mate nicht gesehen.
Ja, stimmt.
But in any case, also, das war ja nur ganz kurz, aber
Ja.
trotzdem haben wir es nicht gesehen. But in any case, Jacopo had caused many people great pain in order to repurpose that garden for himself.
Wir haben eine Idee. Vielleicht ab jetzt kriegen wir in jedem Zwischendor so eine Sache mit Mickel. Aber die krasse Sache ist ja auch, stell dir vor, wir wären nicht in die Mirror gegangen, wie einige Spieler safe gemacht haben. Warum auch immer. Ich würde gerne so eine Prozentzahl sehen. Haben wir aber Steins geglaubt.
Ja, habe ich ja gesagt, 60%. Haben das nie gemacht. Das kann man auch beim zweiten Playthrough machen.
Stimmt. Und dann,
Oder irgendwie so eine Art.
Hast du nie gesehen? Okay.
Naja. Ja. And he continued to walk all over his wife. Whenever she tried to do something kind for him, he would brush her off, saying, "That's not your place." He paid no mind whatsoever to the looks of dejection that rose to her face each time he rejected her. I was beginning to wonder if anything she had said about the man he had been a year earlier was actually true.
Ja, laut dem Flash, das wir gesehen haben, war ja nicht so viel anders. Also, es hat Selective Memories von What That Girl.
Ja, halt, hat ihr was geschenkt, so wenigstens
Ja,
so, aber...
Ja, stimmt. Aber trotzdem.
And if it was true, could a person really go through such a drastic change of heart in such a short time?
Er war wahrscheinlich so fake am Anfang, weißt du?
Es waren verschiedene Jacobus.
Oh, das ist ja krass. Aber nee, ich sage, er war einfach so fake, weißt du, so hat Sachen geschenkt.
What do you think? Master? No, I have spoken enough about me already. Ich wollte gerade sagen, was sie denkt.
Ja.
Fick dich, mate. I seem to be talking a lot about myself this time.
Ne, erzähl mir.
But that is highly appropriate behavior for a mate. Fick dich.
Am Ende ist sie die Hexe Morgana.
Ja, eben, kann ja sein. Und jetzt über Memory Loss, so wie White Girl. Now let us return to our tale.
That evening, the white-haired girl sat in her room, staring sorrowfully at her Phenakis wheel. A small mirror before her, she tried spinning the paper disc. But it was just not the same as before. Her husband was not there at her side. Even more critically, there was not a smile on her face. And then she heard a faint knock on her door. Who is it?
It's me, madame. It's me. May I come in?
Oh, Maria! Of course, come in! What are you doing here at this time of night?
Hehe. I was just wondering how you were doing. Should I have left you alone?
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I'm always glad to have you.
You're making me blush, madam. I got the... Ja, sagt sie aber, Lüge.
Yeah?
I got the feeling you were a little down in the dumps. So I'm not here because I need to be. I just kinda ended up here, I guess.
Maria!
Sorry, I'm not making any sense. I can be a bit of a busybody, you know. Trouble with boundaries, I guess. Never been able to fix that.
No, I don't consider you intrusive at all. I cannot count how many times you brought smile and cheerful energy. I cannot count how many times your bright smile and cheerful energy have shone a light on me when things were dark. If I didn't have you, I would have given up already. You seem to see right through me. Even now, you're exactly right. I'm feeling a little dispirited. That garden was an even bigger life raft than I thought. Perhaps I'm being overly dramatic, but the roses were almost like children. Like irgendein Symbolism?
I get it. I do. You put your heart and soul into tending that garden. It was obvious how much she loved them. Of course it's gonna hurt watching a bunch of men stomp all over your flaws when you care for them like your own children. Now, I know I said this once already, but you don't need to force yourself to put up with him. Really. You don't have to bend to his will just because you're a woman. You can survive without him. Anytime you want to walk away, that's your choice. I mean, I'd sure be lonely if you left, madam.
Sie zwinkert.
But your happiness is more important than any of that.
Oder wir
Either.
können einfach Jacopo töten.
So you know. Yeah, gut. Nee. Jacopo ist gut.
Thank you, Maria. Er kann man so ganz sneaky vergiften oder so. Schau das Smile.
Nee, which?
I truly do appreciate it. But I would still like to wait. For the day I can see his warm smile. Da war sie!
Delusional!
I can see his warm smile once more.
If you say so. Well, in that case, guess I'll just have to be here, there to back you up. It'll be alright. You leave everything to this holy virgin. I'll have a stupid grin on my face no matter how down you're feeling.
Hehe. You really are the reincarnation of the Mother of God, aren't you? Am Ende wirklich.
Ja, aber sie selber. Oh, you, I told you, it's just a joke.
Ja.
Whatever. So hey, madame, how about a dance?
A dance? At this time of night?
Ja.
Einmal was damit rumpelt.
Ist die Uhrzeit?
Achso, dann nur den Rum.
So geil.
Wir müssen das echt machen, das mache ich heute oder morgen. Ich erstelle so eine Tierlist mit Schulz-Videos und dann machen wir Tierlist damit.
Lass mich die Gitarre-Tierlist morgen machen noch. Oder heute nach Con, maybe.
Okay.
Ja doch, maybe heute nach Con so.
Lass auch Con Tierlist.
Okay, oder?
Nee, Con Filme.
Ja, aber das dauert ja erstmal.
Wenn wir die Reviews machen.
Ich hab ja eine Tierlist. Yep. And it's so late.
Since.
Achso, and since it's so late. No loud music. Aber wir haben ja Musik.
Ja.
All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me.
But this room is too small for.
We'll use the great hall.
Wouldn't that put us in everyone else's way? He would probably complain about the noise too.
No need to worry. Jacob was out inspecting some factory or something today.
Something.
After that he's got a meeting, so he'll be staying the night elsewhere. The rest of the maids are in their rooms chatting away. No one will notice. Wenn wir ihn vergiften. Where I come from, we dance all the time. Aber das machen wir hier nicht in... Habt ihr vielleicht in den Kolonien gemacht, aber hier machen wir das nicht.
Ja.
Son. We take, eat, drink and be merry to heart. No food or drinks for us, but we absolutely can dance. Dancing is a great way to forget all your cares.
I am not much of a dancer.
Ich weiß gerade nicht mehr, ob sie in Tor 1 mit Mel gedanced hat. Am Anfang war ja so eine Party. Ich glaube nicht, ehrlich gesagt. No big deal, nobody's watching. Come on! Put on a little fancy perfume and let's have some fun.
I don't have any perfume though.
Didn't think so.
So wie du stinkst.
You've got all the right ingredients, madame, but you don't try to make anything special out of them. You've got so much potential, but not even a decent sized wardrobe. At the very least, you should wear some perfume.
Du sollst wirklich ein Parfüm sein. Seine so gesagt.
Which is why, tada! I brought some with me. The maids are in love with this stuff.
Glaubst du irgendwie, das habe ich jetzt hier nur so zum ersten Mal den Gedanken bekommen, ist Maria so zu nett? Hat sie Dreck am Stecken? Das war ja so ein Joke mit, sie will Jacopo vergiften. Aber
Ja, I guess he's einfach gay.
Could also say, yeah. Could also say.
It's a big hit with women all over the country.
Could also.
Yeah. The base is vanilla, and it's got several other fragrances mixed in. Give it a try.
Craft, power, strength.
It smells divine. Yeah.
But Maria, I
Could never. Come on. What's the harm? Just a little splash on your wrist like so. What do you think?
You were right. It smells wonderful.
Doesn't it? So, you like it?
Yes, very much so.
Excellent! Now, off we go to the great hall!
Are we really going to dance?
You bet your butt we are. It's not happy to hold up in your room all day. I know you can't handle a lot of sunlight, but you've still gotta have some fun and move your body. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Maria.
Okay, Freunde, an der Stelle würde ich sagen, beenden wir dieses Let's Play. Sehr ein successful Let's Play dieses Mal, Freunde. De Bruyne, 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 De Bruyne. Sorry.
Interessant ist ein Gespräch zwischen De Bruyne und der Van Disney. Nein, interessant ist freilich mit der Maid und weiterzuhören.
Ja. Und der Troll mit dem Namen ist wirklich wieder verreckt.
Ja, also das erinnert mich ja an Oda ein bisschen. So mit Absicht so, damit man extra mehr noch wissen will. Aber dann wird's auch geil, wenn dann eine Review kommt.
Vielleicht kommt er nicht.
Es muss sein, wenn eine Review nicht kommt, dann mit die Maid.
Ja, vor allem beide Namen wurden getrollt.
Ja.
Von der Maid und von ihr.
Ja, es muss kommen.
Okay, Freunde. Dann würde ich sagen, lasst ein Like da, oder checkt eine paar Plays, Videos, Streams oder was ich habe. Mal gucken, welche Musik sie dann auch spielen werden, während sie dancen. Weil sie hat gesagt,
diese hier gerade.
ja, nee, weil sie hat ja selber gesagt,
Ach so,
keine
ja,
laute
ja.
Musik, aber ihr Whistling, ihr Pfeife. Achso. Geil. Okay, Freunde, lasst ein Like da, oder? Und damit, wir schauen und
Reingehauen!
bye.